Okay, guys, time for my first impressions of Spiral. I'm a huge Saw fan. If you've looked at my channel, you'll know that Saw is my #1 rated horror series, the first being my favorite movie of all time. I'm basically the biggest Saw fan, and I don't like to make my people wait, so let's get into it. What did I think about Spiral? What did I think about Saw's return in the form of Spiral? And what did I think as I left the theater? What thoughts ran through my head after seeing Spiral? Let's get into it. Holy shit, Spiral absolutely sucks. You want to talk about taking a franchise that was already shot in the head, killed, taken out back, and buried 10 feet deep, and then resurrecting that fucker too soon. 11 years is not enough time for us to forget the absolute atrocity that was Saw 3D. Yep, those uncreative fucks over there at Lionsgate were so drained of ideas, they actually tacked on the 3D fad to a primarily story-based movie franchise. Talk about fucking idiots. And now we're back. Oh, but this time we've got a brand new setting. We've got Darren Lynn Bousman back. We've got Chris Rock, who actually wrote this script. Listen to me. If you're trusting Chris Rock to write a Saw script, you're setting yourself up for failure, all right? You are a complete buffoon. We got Samuel L. Jackson. We got that dimwit from The Handmaid's Tale. I forget the actor's name. These are not compelling actors for a drama-based horror film, all right? Maybe if this was a buddy cop movie, yeah, go for it. You'd have a great thing. I'd actually be interested in seeing Chris Rock and Sam Jackson play off one another in a comedy setting, but this is a horror film. This is about scares, about thrills, about tense situations, about tight pacing. I do not trust Chris Rock to deliver any of that. And as I left the theater, my suspicions were confirmed. This is easily the worst Saw film of all time, and they knew it was going to be. Lionsgate specifically titled this Spiral. They didn't want it associated with Saw. They knew it was going to flop. They just wanted to shut Chris Rock up, give him a bunch of money to make his little project, and then they'll burn and dance in the ashes as the thing bombs at the box office. Nobody cared about Saw 10 years ago. You expect them to care about it now? Bunch of fucking idiots. All right, Saw is meant to appeal to the lowest common denominator of horror fans, the torture porn enthusiast, the dumb motherfucker who can't be half-assed to pay attention to a story. No, they're just there to watch fingers get bitten and chewed off, watch arms get sliced off, legs get cut off, heads explode, and people be literally tortured for 1.5 to 2 hours in traps so they can indulge in these violent fantasies to try and prevent themselves from acting them out in real life. Bunch of would-be serial killers live vicariously through the Jigsaw character, and it is fucking horrible. If you are in the market for a horror film with a very captivating story, something that requires viewer intelligence, and something that is not torture porn like the entire Saw series, I very much recommend you go check out the Leprechaun series of horror films, which are not only cemented among the greats of the horror icons of all time, but easily require viewer intelligence to pay attention to the intricacies and the story threads that transfer over from installment to installment, unlike Saw tried to do with their backwards ass writing and their over-reliance at that, on gore. Spiral sucks. Chris Rock, you suck. Samuel Jackson, you suck. This entire movie and its series sucks. Y'all can get fucked if you like this. I'm gonna go watch Leprechaun Returns.